Just about set, ready to go. A veteran officiating crew pacing the charge. Bill Covington Jr., Jeb Hartness, Tim Comer underway. In the opening tap controlled by the Cards. Bounce back after suffocating Michigan a week ago. We'll see if it happens here.
You know, the difference with this game, of course, Eastern Kentucky, you mentioned their pace and the way they like to play, turning teams over as much in this game simply because of the pace of play that the Cardinals will like to play with.
Hobbs off the mark from downtown. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good by Moreno. Darius Hicks, a transfer from NC State, turns it over. And on the fast break, Nwora. The easiest basket he'll have all season. Going to be an integral part of it.
Well, he's the ultimate glue guy because he's not concerned about his individual stats other than rebounding, and that's one stat that you want your team to be selfish about. Pass, and you see the pressure that Eastern Kentucky puts on you, but it often opens up many opportunities on the other side of the floor.
And for the turnover, Brown. A little too fancy in that sequence. Even fancy on the other side, and there's Enoch.
0 assists to 6 turnovers, and that's one of the areas where, of course, in my opinion, this Louisville team has to get better. And they've been great at defending the three-pointer. You're going to have wide open shots on the backside.
Off the turnover. Cards in transition, the easy finish. Enoch with 4.
And now you see him becoming the best player and the leader of what could be a national championship caliber team. And I'm sure a setback on Tuesday won't affect Jordan Nwora. And not only that, well, I have 3 screws in mine, so mine doesn't linger anymore. As we see another jumper by Taylor.
Outside to Williams, an open look. Count it.
Think about this team. Their shooting is a strong part of what they do offensively, and that was one of the struggles that they had Tuesday at the Garden. They just were unable to make shots. Ryan McMahon knocked down 2 threes.
Johnson somehow spotted Williams. How about the extra pass, but in and out for McMahon. Nwora connects inside.
But that's what makes Jordan Nwora special. Now you see the pressure from Eastern Kentucky has definitely started to affect.
Nwora inside.
Cards are operating on all cylinders. Jordan Nwora to the rim. That's the thing, and Coach Dino Gaudio talked to us about that earlier today. Because of the pressure that Eastern Kentucky would bring.
We love the ball movement so far for the Cards. Johnson.
The women's basketball team for the Tar Heels plays at Carmichael, but the men haven't played there forever. And great to see Ryan McMahon back knocking down 3-pointers.
I think we're okay with that.
Hey, wait a minute. I love you all.
You made a lot of shots in that. That's right.
Hey, Jordan Nwora's making a lot of shots in this building as he knocks down another 3.
Many folks will remember John Morant, Murray State. Off glass. I didn't hear him call it for
It's
him.
early enough. Almost another bank 3. I'm not sure that they tried to do it. This young man right here. Stevemn Enoch, when he catches the basketball, right hand, left hand, it does not matter.
That's what I thought. My wife said, yeah, you don't realize. I thought it was just that one small tree. My wife said, you don't realize it was a lot of trees.
If he's able to win the ACC, it would appreciate you doing so.
Absolutely. He'll love it. You know, our volleyball team just made the Final 8 volleyball, so her yard is kind of right now a little bit nervous. These guys, a lot of these guys have already played back before we even played a game, and so they're really excited about what we got going on here. But that's the most important thing is signing day next Wednesday.
At Louisville and doing a great job, ACC Coach of the Year, and continuing to appreciate the fan base here at this great university.
The fact that he missed that time at an important part of the year, David Johnson we're talking about. Working on defense as that 3 is splashed in by Houston King. I mean, he didn't start playing basketball until he was 12. So he's got that natural physique as Hobbs tossed a little trash after the spin move.
Asking Santa Corey to give away a lot, but yes, Jordan Nwora is definitely on the nice list for this year.
Contested jumper by Taylor. The putback is good by Moreno.
That shows you the resiliency of this team. Now, granted, the competition isn't the greatest competition. You know, Eastern Kentucky's going to fight and battle, and Malik Williams puts up what could be a Sports Center Top 10 nominee tonight. At the buzzer, falling away, Malik Williams extending the lead to 18 for the Cards.
Colonels with the basketball to start our second half out of the Ohio Valley Conference. A little stop and pop. All net, the contested J by Brown. It's a big shot off the mark that time from bonus land. And a big response by the Bill on the other side. Darius Perry connects.
And going to Kentucky and Indiana and places in the region. And Darius Perry, I believe, scored 28 points in that game. As Stevemn Enoch finishes off another alley-oop from a beautiful find from Ryan McMahon.
For that game against a team that played for a national championship last year, obviously he wants to put a better foot forward. He's doing so, at least so far today.
With Chris Leak and Tim Tebow, they were very successful in winning a national championship. So the point guard by committee has actually worked before, as well as quarterback by committee.
I tried to figure out creative ways to do that playing JV hoops back in the day. I could never score from the bench, which is where I said all the time, Enoch inside.
It's tough. Five is tough, and I'm going to go out on a limb. You really put me on the spot. I'm going to go out on a limb right now. 3 of those guys were within the top. Well, 3 of those guys were first-round picks. And then, of course, you lose Luke May and Kenny Williams as well.
Clock Eastern, right here on ACC Network. Here's a steal. Here comes Nwora. And he'll take it the whole way, up and in. A chance for 3.
You know why Mac Brown would be on the nice list? Because I saw him dancing. I saw video of Mac Brown dancing, and it was nice, which would get him on the nice list.
Colonels back to work. Here's Hicks, the transfer from NC State, connecting on the turnaround.
And of course, deciding to make a move when Coach Hamilton moved west to Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky. But I do remember that game. Well, I remember that season where I was a huge ACC fan growing up, of course, and watching every time, especially North Carolina was on TV. Out of the shadows, onto the forefront, and Coach Gardio's had a great time back with Chris Mack and being a part of his coaching staff now in year 2. We have really developed a great chemistry here with the Cardinals.
We ran into Coach Gaudio pregame, inside, good look. Rejection that time by Kimball. Ripped that one away. Dino's a guy you like to have on your side, Corey. Good dude.
He absolutely is that, and of course, he was a tremendous help to me in television. Willing to share his notes about teams and wanting to conversate about them as well. So, Dino Gaudio, and I'm happy to see him back coaching. I can remember getting started.
Just have one word for you. Wow.
Well, I can tell you right now, one of my favorite places to call a basketball game, but it was like a 25,000 people version of Rock Band with the dancers on the floor, everything going on, and an amazing place able to call a basketball game and be able to come watch a basketball game. And of course, the biggest television market in college basketball, but it never disappoints. The crowd always shows up to support their card.
Triple on the other. The leading scorer for EKU this season only has 9 points today. Silky smooth as Nwora. It's all net on the runner. His team to the next level.
And I don't want to be critical of Jordan Nwora because I think he's a great basketball player.
Sure.
I really like him as a kid. Of course, as all freshmen, has to learn to be a better defender.
Why is that? I mean, first-year players can't come in and just lock you down immediately as King connects with the mid-range.
And it gets earlier and earlier each year. You know, they start practice in September now, all the way through what could be the early April for Louisville.
Approaching a minute to play here at the Yum Center, Louisville. In control, the stick back. Gaon connects. Impressive performance. 99-67, our final score. The Cards bounce back after their first loss of the season, led by Jordan Nwora with 26.